didn't work. It's all good. We know we're good. We're taking it to game 2. I'm reset.
Sure it was just mid one shitting on whoever decided that through the whole game. Every time he died, he was just yelling at Seb. No Tail was laughing maniacally while playing Mordile on his second monitor. That's probably what was going on. And Sumail was just like, yeah, okay. Next game.
Sumail was trying. I really feel for Sumail that game. He was doing everything he could on that Alchemist to find the farm. But
he was probably just like, what are you guys doing?
He had no options. A Secret. They own the map. Well, here we go. Phoenix first banned out of Secret. And the Coddle taken out by OG. I'm also curious how much Secret will switch it up. After a win like that, part of me feels like Puppy is just going to try to pick the exact same draft.
I almost feel the opposite, that they're going to try and style on him a little bit.
Wasn't that styling on him? Just drafting the same heroes and winning again?
That's true. There's that, but there's also just, support tinkers and snipers and whatnot.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's true. Breed. Support tinker is a special brand of style points. I'll give you that. The DK now banned out by OG.
Dude. That was a mean draft. They third picked tinker on somebody. Like, damn.
Yeah. And when it's third pick too, you feel stupid saying, "Is that a Yapsor tinker?" No, there's no way. It gets in your head. Grimstroke now taken out. Again, both teams very tactfully thinking about these first bans.
Well, we had the Witch Doctor ban last game from OG. I don't know if that's going to be necessary again. I guess it does. Like, they still basically did a Witch Doctor draft anyway. Like, they still ran you down that hard, and they were able to secure the lane just as well with Avenge, which is probably a little worrisome.
Yeah. I don't know if the Witch Doctor is worth an opening ban. Is there a point where you consider banning Queen of Pain?
Yes.
Because she seems like such a draft threat of ultimate flexibility and still a very difficult hero to deal with if she gets ahead.
I think she falls under all the same practices as the Dragon Knight. But the Dragon Knight is slightly better because I think he plays out of the one role a lot better than the Queen does, even though we've seen them both do it.
For sure.
But I wouldn't mind that. Either that or OG should take it in the first phase. And Secret are going to keep that pressure on. No reserve time used by them, as OG have already burnt an entire minute here.
Yeah, that is surprising. It is pretty rare you see teams burn that much reserve time just on these opening bans.
I would still expect them to go back for the Chen. I mean, it's still Chen, right?
I don't think Chen was the real problem there. That was the one pick that actually felt pretty solid. Yeah, that was quite meta. No Tail did the normal Chen stuff. They did biff that one teleport back to the well that we talked about. I guess that was the one big error we saw out of Chen.
Maybe that was what lost that lane even harder. We talked about it very briefly, but that was pretty funny.
It feels like that was one thing that could make it almost passable for mid one. You know he's going to lose the lane, but at least he gets all this free healing. It was pretty painful to see that first attempt thwarted. Ban the Timber Saw now. And now if you're Secret, do you think about banning the Chen, or do you just let him have it again, knowing that you were able to run them down so effectively? So that's the thing, right? Secret also play Chen really, really well. So they know the weaknesses, right? Puppy knows the ins and outs of those rotations and how to play against it.
I actually think I might ban Shadow Demon instead and just give them Chen. Shadow Demon feels really good versus a lot of the heroes.
I agree.
Because Ember's still in. Okay, we'll just ban the Ember instead. Fair enough.
But you're right. Shadow Demon, just having the save, right? He sets up so much and then can also break up these big team fight combos.
He did get ignored last game, though. So who knows? Maybe. Although with the Queen of Pain or with the DK bans, I feel like DK is really good versus Chen because he can just lane versus him and not care. So with that removed, maybe they'll find a space for the Shadow Demon instead. All right, OG, what do you believe? Void Spirit instead, eh?
Okay. It's a fine opener. Hero that OG know well. So what's the opener here? I guess the question is, do Secret want Chen?
I think Queen plus. Actually,
like Queen
Queen's like
Rubik?
kind of good and bad versus Void Spirit.
Is Queen Rubik the safe opener? Okay. Queen
So
first.
they have this awkward relationship of the Yules, right? Where it's like, if she tries to save herself with Yules, then she can still get taunted. And then if he gets the Yules and she doesn't have one, then she also still just dies. So you just got to make sure that you're ahead on the hero. I do think it's still worth, though, because of how well they flex it between the roles. And as you said, Rubik's not bad. The Shaker is banned already.
Still some like Oracle DP potential. A Lycan has also still made it through with the Grimstroke banned out. It's potentially an early Lycan pick, but
I wouldn't mind Shadow Demon for them either. I guess Secret haven't been playing it that much, but in fact, they haven't even picked it at all lately. So maybe they don't believe in the hero as much. Although a lot of teams have still banned it versus them, so perhaps that's more so the issue.
I feel like there's some other meta picks that we're forgetting about, but it is just the Chen. So now OG go back for the Rubik.
I don't think it's
steals
fantastic
here.
versus these two. It's like okay.
No.
It's an unlikely ban because they'll probably try and cover themselves with like either Chen ban matchups or like they'll ban for the hero that Secret are about to pick anyway, right? Like the core hero. So you probably don't have to worry about that being banned out if you're OG. And they will take that Nature's Prophet with the Dragonite being removed.
All right.
Get left in all of last draft and was still there as his potential flex. As Virtus Pro have shown, it can be very powerful out of the mid lane, or I'm sure Seb, of course, is the main consideration we're still looking at here for OG.
So does that mean a mid Void Spirit most likely now with the Prophet picked up?
More than likely, but there's tons of options here.
Yeah, could be reversed. Well, some nice flex picks. A fairly strong opener for OG. I've got no issues with these two heroes. Very meta right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind heroes that don't need quite as much to get going, like unlike the Earthshaker, to just play off of this global style between the Nature's Prophet as well as the super high mobility of the Void Spirit. I think Pango is still in, right? Could be a good Pango game for OG.
No Grimstroke.
Put that on the 4.
Maybe they're considering banning the Lycan. I think he's still pretty darn scary, really, for both sides, potentially.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other heroes that have been a problem for Virtus Pro when they've been playing. And yeah, they will take care of the Lycan. Lycan Chen,
Yeah, that's a scary hero to hand over to Secret, where they're so good at playing momentum and around item timings and stuff. That's where Lycan seems to really shine.
Troll's still in, actually. That's what Secret used when they played versus Virtus Pro. They used Monkey King one game. Oh, man, that first game was brutal.
Also, the Bat Rider has still made it through.
Yeah.
He has been this elusive sleeper hero, not getting picked much, but he's through in a number of these drafts now.
You could see the Secret Bat Rider into Troll. So, like, pick the Bat first to cover the counter pick. Because Soxa plays a pretty good support Bat. I would like that at a Secret, I think. And they could just ban the Oracle here.
Yeah, ban one of the saves. Now, I like Bat alongside Queen of Pain. Anybody that has burst to finish off the kills. Alina, various others that fit the bill, but already some natural synergy built up. Secret now delving into the reserve time for this ban, and they actually ban out the Invoker. All right. Invoker stock on the rise.
Makes me think of like a Necrophos or something. So
it's Rubik.
Yeah. Don't have to ban the Rubik because they will take it for themselves.
We can't all be a Grand Magus.
Is he our favorite 4? I feel like he's my favorite 4
right now. Yes. After all the games we've seen throughout Group B and the playoffs here in Dota Pit,
Rubik, I think he beats out like Shaker for me and the Pango.
Yeah. Aside from like specific counter picks or something, just in a vacuum, who feels like the best, most well-rounded? I'm picking my 4 kind of blind. Yeah. I'm going
especially
Rubik.
When you have Liquid firsting it overall too, and it still looks good,
Whoa! Now,
who
here's
is this guy
about hero. I don't know if he might have been played in Group A, of course, but we have not seen any Doom ban or pick in Group B.
No, and that's with the Grimstroke being gone, but he does have the Devour versus the Chen, so there's at least one cuteness going on, but you're picking it into Rubik.
Yeah.
So Void Spirit's now shaking a little like, oh, geez.
Well,
Could you please not give that away?
There's got to be a reason why Doom hasn't been picked that much, right? I think the issue might be with his lane setup. Is it a core or a support? Maybe that's
just got a lot of nerfs. I think it's going to be a support. I'm pretty sure that's how they're going to do it. It's going to be Socks of Doom.
Okay. I think I like that better.
Doom's a pretty badass looking hero, though, dude.
Well, look at
this guy.
In terms of cosmetics, base cosmetics, I mean, Doom is pretty badass. He is a true hellish demon with a tail and a fiery sword.
Maybe that's part of it, right?
I see.
Makes it feel good.
They want to match the succubus with one of Hell's cloven demons. The Mars. All right. One of our favorite offlaners. Again, great with the Queen of Pain. Solid
good versus
setup.
Nature's Prophet too. This is that other hero that we say can just kind of hunt him throughout the whole game and make it difficult. The spear's really nice. Just like cut right through those tree ants.
Although Void Spirit can just jump right out of the arena, right? So that one's not really much of a counter.
Not if he's speared though.
Not if he's speared. I mean, I guess it is cool, and like that Yule's play you were talking about, it makes it harder for Void Spirit to use Yule's defensively because it sets up for free Mars spears.
Yeah. So
there is that aspect to it.
Now is who's playing what here? They have the double pick in a row here for OG. Is No Tail getting his hero last, and they're just going to pick the mid they don't want banned? Or is this a position 1 hero they're going to look for and put the Void Spirit mid? Again, this is where they're stuck in this situation of we need a mid hero that can play versus Queen of Pain. And I thought it was going to be Secret taking the Monkey King, but it's going to go to OG instead. So that's that high mobility that we want with the Nature's Prophet and the Void Spirit, right?
Yeah, but again, who's going mid here?
I think mid one.
Can Monkey King lane against Queen of Pain?
Hey, dude, they just sent an Earthshaker mid. I don't know if that's under their consideration.
I mean, that matchup sounds rough, though.
It's way better. I mean, it's playable. We've seen that several times.
It's playable. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And I guess there could be a curveball. Could No Tail play this Prophet? I know we've seen it mostly core, so that's what we're gravitating 100%. Towards. But this could be a support Prophet.
Yeah.
This draft is pretty hard to read.
We kind of have to assume it's going to be the Monkey King mid, though, because it's mid one. Like, come on. Even
you got to factor in the ping, bud. I feel like I talk too far about how the ping doesn't matter because no one's made these god tier plays, and I've maybe gone back on that.
He played Lash. I'm sure it'll be fine.
My webcam agrees. I feel you, mid one.
Wow, the final Witch Doctor ban
from Secret,
way down there. Yeah, exactly.
If this isn't evidence that Witch Doctor is actually good again, Trent, I don't know what is.
Well, it's versus Chen, and they're pretty sure that No Tail's hero's left, so it does make a decent amount of sense with the Ench already being banned out.
Fair enough.
The other 5 would be a Wyvern, right? Kind of a classic counter pick, but Wyvern into Rubik, not particularly good versus Queen or Mars.
I would ban Troll here if I'm OG, I think.
Yes, the Troll versus Nature's Prophet has looked very good.
Okay, and they take it out. Very good. Not sure what Secret wants, but they will get to react, and now OG, they've got about 30 seconds to decide this final pick. I think they're looking for their safe laner, but still open to interpretation. What's the Sumail hero here?
That is a good question. They do not have a lot of time. They have 3 seconds reserve time.
There's no way it's the Alchemist again. Or is it?
I don't know if it's going to be just the Void. All right, so he is getting the Void Spirit probably.
So Void Spirit 1, Monkey King 2, and then a Baden off lane with Support Doom, and then I think a No Tail Nature's Prophet.
I mean, unless they're doing the No Tail ABBA, but I mean, the 5 ABBAs have not looked that great. Is it maybe because it is single target initiation of the Mars that it could be viable here?
I mean, it's not terrible, but it's so much weaker than it used to be. And
but again, they might need the power of that Prophet, though. I don't know if you can afford the support Prophet, you know? Like,
yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know where to place this Doom, though. Is position 4 Doom actually scary? We'll see. Secret have 20 seconds to decide how to handle this.
I feel like they're going to pick like Storm or something and just...
What about Morphling, dude? Is this a Nisha Morph? And they put the Quap somewhere else? I'm kind of liking the Morphling.
If you want to make sure it gets banned every game, they'll take the Lone Druid for probably Matu then, right? Nisha, Queen of Pain, and Zai on the Mars.
I think that would be my guess. Yep, that's exactly right. Nisha takes the Queen of Pain again. Zai on the Mars. And Matu gets himself a lone druid. Now, Seb takes the Nature's Prophet. It is the no-tail Abaddon, so position 5 Abba with the heal, and Sumail will be the one to take the Monkey King with mid 1 grabbing the Void Spirit.
Okay. So that's a matchup that we've also seen time and again. Like, again, it's just Void Spirit just doing his thing, making sure to deal with the dagger, right? It's a little bit of a skill-based matchup, but should still be happy for the Queen of Pain. The only thing she'd have to watch out for potentially would be blinking aggressively versus the Nature's Prophet. You never know, right? You try and blink in, that's a lot of time for a potential rotation.
It's kind of an odd supporting duo for OG, though. Double melee, Doom, Abba. I don't know what to make of this. I think, once again, I like this secret draft a bit more. It feels much more conventional, much more safe within the meta. The Doom is really throwing me off. That's the hero that maybe he's going to have a huge impact, but
he is one of the biggest snowballing fours in the past year. There have been games where I think it was like Zayats that they were picking it for a couple times, and he just looked unstoppable. Like, you couldn't believe how fast he was playing in the early game. And he's just running at people and just throwing down the damage over time.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. And you're just like, okay, this is actually pretty good. And then the next game he gets picked, he dies twice because he has no armor in lane, and you're just depressed. So we'll see if Soxa can get the snowball rolling.
Sort of a high risk, high reward kind of position for him.
Why are No-Tail and Seb just tipping each other to start the game? A couple of goons.
Because they picked Monkey King. They're throwing back to the old monkey business days, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're getting up to the monkey business.
This Golden Death Prophet courier looks hilarious, and Monkey King is playing as it because it runs way too fast. The animation isn't right at all.
He walks like a penguin, dude. It's just waddling back and forth. So let me spin it this way. Is this an upgrade for OG? Like, there's no way this could be worse than game 1, right? So
correct.
We've already made some progress, but is this good? Do you like this OG draft, or are you still pretty heavily favoring Secret?
I'm pretty skeptical on the support duo, as you mentioned. Not a huge fan.
They are a little low on spammable stuns. You've got Boundless Strike. You've got the Resonant Pulse. I guess you're going to get a Centaur inside of the Doom at some point, so maybe he'll get a Blink Dagger. That'll give you another stun. But a little light on control.
I feel like Queen of Pain Lone Druid has got to be one of these combos that has been played over the past 6 years constantly.
Yeah,
I can always remember looking at the numbers of hero pairings and being surprised at how often these two heroes were on the same team together. Just one of these, their timings just work really well together. Like the way that Queen of Pain likes to bully during that early mid game while Lone Druid's looking for some time to farm up. She just fits in that niche just right. And then their late game items also synergize really well together because she doesn't mind going for, like, some of these aura items that also help out with the bear. Mm-hmm. Just a solid combo. One guy's very long sustained damage with a little bit of control. She's heavy burst damage with some mobility. They're BFFs, you know?
Besties. So mid lane again, Nisha versus mid one. This should be a much better matchup, though still Queen favored. Any melee matchup for the most part, she's going to have a good time, especially once level 3 comes out. 2 points of the Shadow Strike. Should start to see this shift in the favor of Nisha.
Now you're getting it.
Starting to figure this out.
How to figure out how Queen of Pain will lane. How good is the Q? And that's what you're looking for, right? That's what everyone has to do, is he has to dodge. But he's playing on this ping, so it's going to be hard to consistently get the dodge.
See if he can do it. Mid one, playing with the handicap.
He's doing a good job of abusing. Oh my god, that's twice in a row. Nisha just was barely rolling low on the last hit. Pretty frustrating, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Did a good job of abusing his level before Nisha's, right?
Already a good lane down bottom for Sumail. Having the position 5 Abaddon is amazing for the lane. There's a lot of sustainability on the Monkey King. He can just play forward, not really worry about taking damage, get good trades in. It's after the laning phase that I worry for this Abaddon.
I think even the laning phase is a bit of a concern.
Wait, isn't that where position 5 Abaddon sort of peaks?
It used to. It's just been nerfed so much that it doesn't really feel that strong anymore.
The cast range on the Mistcoil was a big one. It's a smaller range than Photic Shield now. Pretty similar, I guess. And how we doing?
Hilarious.
Yeah, how are we doing up top? Especially since the Phonic Shield has always been a notoriously, it's like an amazing spell, but you have to be right there to use it. That's always been the opportunity cost.
Top is pretty chill. Soxa had the mana burn creep, so he already burnt some of the mana off of Zai. He's trying to be a nuisance. Might go for it again here, but they're going for the pullback. They want this kill.
Seb's in trouble. Nice spear, and Zai going to set this up. He'll get credit for the first blood. 300 gold goes for him there.
That's the first time I've ever seen YapzOr leave a kill. I wonder why. Isn't it like they're all... Oh, whoa, there's a courier there.
Oh, my God.
Got it mixed up with the treants for a second there. He's like, oh no, my Blightstone.
Oh, the couriers. All right back to it. I guess that's the upside of the Prophet. If you get picked early, you can just come right back to lane thanks to teleport. Already a good start for Secret, though.
It's kind of reminds me of how they had the Bloodseeker with the Venge, where it like doesn't necessarily matter how bad your 5 is as long as you pick a really strong laner. Like Monkey King, kind of a notorious like good laner versus various heroes. Yeah. So even if you're a bit of on the weaker side, you can just enable him to play aggressive.
Turns out Jingu Mastery is a pretty sick skill for laning.
Pretty annoying versus the bear though, right? Because you don't get anything. So it's kind of a cool counter pick in that regard.
Yeah. Those are like lone druid type heroes. Like against Doom, I guess Queen is really going to be that prime Doom target. Feels pretty bad, Doom and the bear. And you can't necessarily Doom the lone druid himself either. That also doesn't feel good. Puppey does get Sumail's courier in the bottom. That's 2 courier kills now for Secret.
I have to say, the inability to just constantly spam the dagger actually has a big impact on this matchup, though. Like, just having to play around the dissimulate, even if you, like, hit every one, is really hard. Did he get him that time?
Again, dagger did connect.
That was ping, dude. Like, there's no way mid one's missing that, you know?
Yep.
Annoying.
He is still winning the lane, though. 21-4 on the Void Spirit, 14-5.
Yeah, but look, that's his bottle, right?
And Puppey's here. This is that 4-minute flip we always talk about.
Yep, great rotation from Puppey. Ruined mid one's time. That mid one needs like a TP or, well, a full rotation from No Tail instead.
He needs a No Tail. But now that's going to give a little extra space to the lone druid. But coming up on 5 minutes, much more even. This is closer to what we were expecting in game 1.
Up top here, you can see Soxa still holding the mana burn. They went a little aggro onto Zai. I'm now back to his courier just died again?
It did, yes. Seb is now
fed
his courier twice in 5 minutes. So back-to-back deaths.
YapzOr is giving the old juke here to Soxa. He wants them both.
Oh, he gets the first one and not going to commit. Mid one grabs the other.
But he saw that the mid one had left mid, so he's like, okay, I have to stay for this one instead.
But still, 3 runes for Secret. They get both down bottom. But now a solid 1K net worth lead for Secret 5 minutes into this laning phase. Not rolling it, but they're in a good spot. Matu, #1 on net worth. He's still having a pretty darn good lane against this Monkey King. It's going fine for Sumail too, but Matu is king of the castle.
Yeah, there's going to be pressure on Sumail to make a lot of his early rotations. I don't think he can just be some AFK farmer.
Oh, they get some entangling claws. They are destroying him here. No Tail does have the shield. How far do they want to go? Puppey did already use a penitence. It's coming up in a few seconds. I mean, that right there is the power of the position 1 ABBA. Not many 5s could have saved the Monkey King in that scenario.
That penitence, too, in combination with the bear is really nice. As in the mid lane, we got our level 6s here. Mid one's starting to put the pressure on.
Oh, blink from Nisha. And he gets the rune.
I mean, he had the ward anyway, down bottom, so he knew.
Still, first 2 runes go the way of Nisha. That will start to tip the scales mid. You can already see in the net worth, the Quap's up by 100.
And mid one's worried because he doesn't know for sure if he has the ulti or not, so he's going to Fairy Fire early.
Got to play it safe against the Queen. In fact, Nisha does not have it.
Up top, I haven't really been paying that much attention to Zai, but he's looking really good. He's got a big wave under the tower. The catapult's going to go down to him. And YapzOr still feels free to contest Seb over on this camp, too. So what are they getting out of this Doom right now? He just runs back in the jungle, and he steals, or he gets another Devour, but he doesn't want it. He's going to keep the mana burn rather than take the wings. Bottom lane, Sumail.
Oh,
getting
TP
gone on here with the penitence.
They want to try to save him. It's going to be close. They need a little more. The bear gets it. But now maybe mid one with the cleanup kills. Puppey goes down. Now looking for Matu, though he is in true form. Certainly not an easy target. And they'll go 1 for 1. Monkey King for Chen. Secret, pretty happy with that. Especially since it pulled mid one out, and now Nisha just has a free lane to pressure and last hit to his heart's content.
I think they thought they were going to get away without even losing Puppey, though. I'd be a little annoyed. I guess it was easier for OG because they have this ward in the lane, so they knew there wasn't a rotation coming right away from the Queen of Pain.
Oh. So maybe lane rotation now. They'll leave mid one down bottom, and the Monkey King actually heads mid. Sumail only level 5 against the level 7 Queen of Pain. This is risky, but I get it. You don't want that Void Spirit to have to run all the way back across the map with his TP on cooldown.
Unorthodox, but effective.
So basically, I think what Puppey has to wait for is he needs there to be a root, and he needs the ABBA to go for the early shield, and then put the penitents on after, and then they'll have a full 10 seconds where they can try and go for the kill.
Yeah, it's hinky if the penitence gets cleansed, that's for sure.
Nisha gets another rune thanks to this ward. No-Tail might be on his way to D ward soon.
3 in a row and with a haste. Yeah, Sumail's back up.
They're going for the kill as well onto Saksa.
Yeah, I think
they don't have mana for the arena, though.
He does not have Scorched Earth for another 5 seconds. This one's going to be close.
What a sad rundown. Is he really dead?
I think so, dude. There it is. Yapsor finishes him off. That was a pretty sad kill.
Yeah, like, oh, the courier. Oh, it didn't. Oh, yeah.
Seb gets it. He gets a little vengeance on the courier action.
But yeah, getting that kill without having to burn the arena is great. As down bottom, you can see a couple of roots on the No-Tail, but I'm just going to shield himself off. Here is Sumail. Rotating around.
He's trying to make it work mid.
Haste.
And Monkey King certainly suffering. He'll get a creep wave coming in. Finally hits level 6 at least.
Oh, they're going to recall him down bottom on the Mars. It's only going to be a kill on the No-Tail, but this is free. Again, no need for the arena, so they could pressure the tower here if they'd like. They should be securing these outposts as well as we close on 10 minutes.
Nisha's hasted up. He was looking for a rotation in the top lane, but couldn't find it. And it fakes back like he wants to go mid, and now he's headed back top again as he sees that they're pushing and even diving onto Yapsor.
They could... Oh no, they can't TP Zai because he TP'd home and they got recall bot.
Is Nisha going to find this kill? Still holding the ultimate. Mid one. Gets the Resonant Pulse.
They're not getting any exchange pressure right now.
This is 5 heroes top for OG. I think part of it's this outpost. They need to get one. The bottom one's already gone. Yapsor gets the stun. He interrupts Saksa.
I think he canceled too early, though.
Yeah. But yeah, OG are still going to come in. They've got the superior numbers. Queen of Pain blinks back. Mid one trying to finish off this kill.
Doesn't have the Aether.
TP out. Seb comes in. They've got the damage. They shut down Nisha, and they get the XP. Big win for OG right there.
And that level 1 blink, 15 seconds. Just a bit too much. So finally some revenge for mid one after that mid.
Yeah, that was risky. That was 5 heroes at 10 minutes.
Oh, look at this Invis Rune Arena, though. Oh, this is so tempting. Can anyone TP mid?
He's got no help.
They just don't have enough damage, even no matter how good it looks. All right, here come the numbers.
Oh, are they going to do this? Matu's here. Arena connects on 3. It's perfectly placed. The ABBA gets stunned up, but now they need to find the kills. Saksa brought low. No-Tail low. The Bear will finish off No-Tail. So
that was so funny. That was like that 5-man Ravage you see as a tie. They just let it rip, and you're like, they're all gonna die. Hey, you're like, all right, we don't actually do any damage. Just able to bring down No-Tail.
We don't have Sonic Wave. Now imagine if Nisha could have been there. That would have been a dope combo.
That's true.
But they don't get it this time. Still, it's a bit of a win for Secret, though, because that was OG starting to push this tier 1.
Puppey is in deep trouble here, because Seb just TP's behind him, and mid one TP's to the tower.
Oh, I don't know. Puppey's got some friends coming in. He might go down, but there could be a counter kill play. Resonant Pulse does pull him on back, but now the Bear in on Seb. Nisha's here. They are going to go 1 for 1 at the very least. Saksa, level 6, was thinking about the Doom.
Wow, Matu lets him go? Yeah, I thought they were going to just look for the root and then just the Sonic Wave, but they're holding back some here.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, look at this from No-Tail. He's holding the tome, so he can pop the... I guess there's no point. You might as well just pop the 6. I guess he's just trying to be really sneaky.
Yeah, you can just hold the point and then decide if you want borrowed time.
He's going the second level of it, I guess.
All right. I like that. I guess he just saw Inception on Netflix. Going deep.
Nolan's got another movie coming out. You know, he wants to get in on that.
Uh-oh, Nisha mid gets initiated on. There could be a Doom available, but no, Nisha rather, just destroys Sumail, blinks back before the Resonance Pulse can go off. Nisha.
Radiant's bottom tower is
That was a little painful there. I think we had the dodge there as well from mid one on ping, by the way. To simulate dodge that Sonic Wave.
So what happened to the Doom's mana? I thought he had enough mana to cast Doom, and then he lost it.
Radiant's
I didn't see.
I don't know. He didn't get like mana burned by a creep or something, did he? So I thought they were just going to Doom him and take the easy kill, but then the Doom couldn't do it.
Did he just Thunderclap or something and not have enough?
That could have been it. The Thunderclap only costs 50 mana, but...
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of mana.
You're right. You're right. I guess I hesitated to call it a misplay from Saksa in case there was a clutch Chen mana burn or something, but I don't think that was the case.
Dire are scanning.
And the end result is that Nisha survives. And once again, look at this build from the Queen of Pain. He's just going fighting. Blade Mail, first item.
I mean, that's all they're looking for in OG, right? You look at their heroes, and the Monkey King, the Void Spirit, and the Nature's Prophet is your Tricore. Very telegraphed what you want to do, whereas side of Secret, they're just looking to farm up Matsu. They want to get him to that Deso post-Mask of Madness. Sumail, I mean, he keeps jumping the tree, so Matsu's going to know that he's seen. I'm not sure why he's still down here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Really hoping he go for that kill or something. Up top, yeah, they're going to make their way onto the outpost.
Not too impactful at 13 minutes. Maybe a rotation onto Chen. Not feeling this position for Doom so far, though. I don't think we've even seen a Doom
Yeah,
yet.
it would help if he used his ulti. Then you get a little bit better feel for the impact.
Yeah. But again, one of these scenarios where it's like Secret aren't really giving him great opportunities. Sumail, okay, jumps in down bottom. Matsu gets the claws. This is a weird little exchange. Forces a TP. You tell Matsu is like, I don't want to fight this, but if none of your friends show up, I'm sort of down to fight this.
I'll just send my bear. And it'll be the Spirit Vessel Rush from Seb this game on the Nature's Prophet. Just trying to get these early items as Saksa looks to build towards the Blink on the Doom to hopefully cast his ulti at some point in this game. And Puppy is almost done his Helm here. Puppy pretty farmed. More farmed than the Doom, in fact.
Yeah. Surprisingly so.
All right, here's the wraparound on the Matsu. There we go. There's the Doom. Did get off the shapeshift.
I think they'll still kill him, though. He's tanky, but he's not that tanky. Stuck inside of the trees. It will be a 5-on-1. The Void Spirit gets there a little late.
Kept moving down. Wow, he actually got that spear. Is that going to save him? There is a jump pullback if they want it, and they're going to go.
Source here under the tower. This is a bit risky for OG, but now the arena comes down. Zai just walks out. And that'll be a pretty good disengage.
Made them burn the arena, though, which lets you start going for this tower, knowing that they don't have their big counter-initiating spell.
Yep, definitely a win there. Nisha did grab both bounty runes up top. So that will favor Secret. And they're going to have to lose this tier 1 tower, it looks like. With maybe enough to save it. Okay. OG on the retreat.
They didn't drop any wards. They might not be aware of just... And now they have wards. They see that all these heroes are here from Team Secret.
Good one makes it back, although the bear wraps around. Nice taunt. El Doge on the way.
Nice place from OG. They bring the entire rotation down bottom. As long as they don't lose Sumail here, this will all have been fine.
And Sumail is going to be in big trouble. Pops the ultimate, but does get stunned on the trees. They should be able to finish him off, and that's the end of the Wukong's command. Just like that, it trades back in favor of Secret. Remember, they did go 3-for-1 on bounties also.
And there's a pull here as well on Yapsor. Oh, he misses.
Mid one jumps in. Big damage onto Matsu. There you go. Now Zai on the run. Nisha here doing some damage. But OG sustaining in this fight, and they might be able to finish off Zai. Nice rebuke, Yapsor. Now setting up for Nisha, perhaps. They can get this kill onto Saksa. They're just whittling OG down. No-Tail's got a lot of sustain, but not enough to heal everybody.
That was pretty brutal on the Matsu. He took 400 damage from the Wrath of Nature and then 255 from the Dissimulate. He just got evaporated.
He did.
But still, I guess, so overall looking pretty good for Team Secret as... Oh, Seb's going to TP right in front of Yapsor. I'll say, I'll take that.
And Secret are doing a good job keeping Sumail down. They're not letting this Monkey King run away with it. His farm is all right, but he's bottom of the cores, has just an Echo Saber right now. Seb is really the big breadwinner. He's going to go for the Spirit Vessel next after his drums. So looking for a pretty well-rounded build there.
He has to be very team-centric. He can't do it on his own like the lone druid sort of deal. Like he needs to somehow buff up these allies of his that are a little bit lower on the net worth chart, especially Sumail. He's the one who's been given the hard game this time.
But riddle me this, my friend. Why Aghanims for Nisha this game?
Riddle me this.
Well, we suggested it a few times. He's gone for a lot of other item builds. He tends to not go for the Aghanims on Quap from the games that we've seen. And I'm curious why this match in particular
they don't have
so good.
A lot of magic bursts. That could be part of it. It's like the arena, it's a lot of control that they have, but in terms of the big boosted damage, it's mostly him with a little help from the Rubik. Mostly consistent damage, I guess, outside of the spear.
Yapzor with a stolen teleportation. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. And now they're going to smoke up with it, too.
You're right, though. If you get the Aghanims, that allows Quap to just follow around the Mars, and you can fight anytime arena's up, whereas those cooldowns don't normally sync up so well without the Aghanims.
There's probably some value to it as well versus the Nature's Prophet. Just by the nature of this game, Nature's Prophet and Monkey King, you know there's going to be a lot of split pushing happening, and 40-second cooldown can be nice to just like clear a wave and run to the Roche pit and have it back by the time you get there.
It is true. It's kind of a trump card for just spamming out waves and stopping the power of the Prophet.
Expensive wave clear at 500 mana, though.
Fair, but efficient in terms of your time.
All right, that Deso is now complete on Matu. He's been whittling away at that one for a while. And, oh, perfectly timed. Man, Poppy is just Helm and Mech done.
800 net worth away from Sumail's Monkey King right now.
Yeah, he is a force right now on this Chen. And he's got a lot of friends, too.
Sure does. Got a whole army. Bottom lane, Zai, he gets initiated on. Sumail, though, he gets turned. Is Zai going to be able to find this kill? Oh, my God. Zai survives, turns it. Now the cavalry's here. They'll go in on the mid one. He dies, doesn't even get the kill on Zai.
Nice hand of God. They held that for so long.
Wow.
And they're going to get one of the outposts before 20 minutes. What about the top one? They ping it right away, and they're going to send the TP of Yapzor up top. They want to make sure they get both. Try and choke out OG's XP.
I just can't believe how much damage Zai did to the Monkey King. He made Sumail look like a support.
All right, so now, do you go for this down bottom? No, they want to, but they didn't TP to it with... Yeah, they're not going to get the outpost in time. Now I don't know what this double support's going to do. They just TP'd Sumail and Atsoxa here.
Yeah, and they didn't even get close. That's going to be the XP going only to the Dire, and Bounty Runes will once again be 3 for Team Secret. So
have they all decided to play on ping in solidarity with mid one?
I mean, just like that, look at the gold graph. This game was pretty even. The last 5 minutes, it has gone from a 2K net worth lead to a 7,500 net worth lead for Secret. There haven't been that many kills. They're just farming the map. They're getting the bounties.
Yeah. We're going to start moving to these Roche Pit fights, and you're going into the level 4 Divine Favor, Hand of God, Mech. Like, it's a very scary team to fight into at the moment.
Absolutely.
What can OG do, though?
Doom.
They have pick-off potential. I mean, they tried it on Zai, and obviously it didn't work, but...
This blink on Soxa could be big. That at least gives them some ability to get a guaranteed Doom initiation on a prime target. So
I feel like he's going to end up just dooming the Chen, though.
Well, yeah.
Like, I think he's going to blink in the backline and go for that.
In terms of options, this is one new shiny option that OG have. If they can't make this work, then they're in some trouble. Also, the Aghanims will come out onto Speak of the Devil, mid one. Wow.
That was like max cat. I mean, I know he is Aether, but still, I did not think that was going to be telekinesis reach there.
Yeah, me neither. That was a good pick. And right before that Aghanims is done...
I mean, this is where you just keep blinking because, like, you know they're just in so much trouble. Like, yeah, here comes the hello.
And you've got the double damage on Queen of Pain. They'll go in on the No Tail. Of course, Borrowed Time is there, but they proc it with no problem. They hit him with a dagger to slow him down. And now the man without a tail will be finished off. Soxa, save your buddy syndrome. He dooms the Quap, but she's still going to be able to go blow for blow. He got out the Blade Mail first, even. Still might get this kill on Nisha. Puppy does heal him up. They had the mech. Nisha's going to live. Yapzor nearby, ready for the deny, but they won't even need it. Buyback from No Tail there also.
That's going to set up for the easier Roche, and the best part is that Nisha didn't have to pop his his ultimate, so didn't have to wait the big cooldown. Now the eggs is delivered.
What is it, a 40-second cooldown? Minor damage increase, but from, 120 seconds down to 40?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, buddy. And here we go. Roche on time. They know Doom's down, so that certainly gives you an in. They've got the Deathtails also.
Just running and smoked.
Like how he face checks it. And I also like how Zai's playing this. Jumps out to try to tank this gank. Makes the space for Roche. It goes down.
Oh, that's a big one.
Nisha gets an amazing Sonic Wave, but it's still an okay fight for OG. They kill the Mars. They're starting to spread out. Can they get away? Seb TP's out. Sumail left behind. It's a 2-for-1. Now mid one, caught by the bear and feared up, and they also kill No Tail. A 4-for-1. Aegis still in the hands of Secret.
That was a 5-man Sonic Wave with an Aghanims. 5-man Sonic Wave versus a 5-man Dissimulate as well.
He did 4,700 damage in that fight. They only did 9,500 total. 50% of that team fight was Nisha.
Yeah.
Insane.
Radiant structures
God, he's good.
I mean, to be fair.
It was a good setup, but
they kind of just stood there.
How does it always line up like this, though? He didn't have to use his ult. He gets the Ags. The first Aghanim's ultimate is on 5 in, like, the perfect scenario.
I think the fact that they are so far ahead that Zai could just stand out there with Bulwark and, like, know that Puppy's got his back with the heals and everything is obviously a very bad sign this game for OG.
Yeah. Oh, they find Seb. That's going to be an easy kill on this Prophet, I believe. There's the spear. They'll lock him down. He is tanky, to be fair, but they should still be able to kill him. Cut the trees. Ooh, Bulwark. That was actually a little close.
Yeah, Absol with the stolen ulti there, too.
Oh, is that what
got himself 40 bonus damage from the Wrath of Nature?
Yep. Double damage. Mid one's going to grab that. That's pretty nice, but now Nisha jumps in. Secret ready to take this fight. Maybe they could punish Nisha on the side of OG. They almost get him to silence the Blade Mail, but Nisha lives.
Not again.
Now they'll turn onto mid one. He gets stunned up. The Sonic Wave comes down, and mid one will fall. Sumail also dies on the back line. There's an MKB on the Druid now, and he is just chasing him down. No Tail loses his borrowed time, and just like that, it's another 4-0. Secret starting to run away with this game too.
I just want to shout out, I'm sorry I don't remember your username, but my favorite comment I saw between games in the Reddit thread was some guy who just wrote in quotes, "Game of the day."
Yep.
Because that is perfectly describing this series. High expectations, zero delivery, unless you're a Team Secret fan, because they have completely delivered on all objectives. They have absolutely demolished their opponents in OG, and they don't look like the OG squad we were expecting.
Yeah, we have, we're seeing a little viewer bleed here. I think some of these OG fans have gone back to watch a rerun of the finals because this is tough. For all the OG fans out there, this has been a brutal series.
It's okay. Thompson's back soon. It's fine. Just keep saying that, you know.
You're right, guys. Thompson's going to be back soon. Don't get too down. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Seb, feared up, does have some TP support coming in, but no. Zai hits him with a spear, No Tail, with a good cleanse. I don't think it'll matter. This Chen army's chasing him down. Maybe Secret have overcommitted. They kill Yapzor. It's a huge ultimate from Sumail. They kill Puppy, but Seb does finally fall. Now Zai stuck inside his own arena. Tank and tower shots will back out, but on the back line, Saksa dies to Matumba Man. Nisha comes back in, a 3-hero Sonic Wave. Another big fight for Secret. OG putting up a good defense at this bottom tier 2, but it might not go in their favor. They get the counter kill onto Matu. Awesome Sumail. The fight's still going on. I don't know if Zai and Nisha are going to get out of this one. There's the silence, and Nisha will lose the Aegis. He still had Aegis.
I think Zai can just blink TP. Oh, he went up instead of into the trees. He tried to juke them.
He's going to blink run. You see Seb pump fake in the tree.
Nisha's still here, and the Sonic Wave is about to be back up.
And now that they're not under the tower, I think Nisha a little more confident. Pops the Blade Mail. They get the stun onto Seb. He's actually going to fall. That's a dieback now on Seb, and they'll go in onto mid one. No plan to retreat except a TP. He doesn't have it. Nisha there with the ultimate. Bests him again.
The bots on Yapzor, too. Just I'm coming, guys. Don't worry.
Man, everybody on Secret so rich right now. Both supports ahead of everyone on OG except for Seb.
So rare to see Puppey ahead of Yapsor, especially when he's on Rubik. But Puppey has just been raking it in this game.
4, 3, and 12. Yeah, very active. Well, that was about as good of a fight as OG could have hoped for there.
Yeah.
They did pick up a couple of kills.
They've almost got Sumail's BKB. Unfortunately, it's just, you know, one of those games.
Feels like a pretty small step forward. Like, start getting really excited as you see Nisha die and then go, oh yeah, they still have Aegis.
I just want to see this Solar Crest used on the bear while the pendant's up.
Wow, look at this build on Matu, though. That's Moon Shard coming. We've seen this on the bear before, actually.
Yeah.
Very similar build, and when you're ahead like this, it turns the bear into an absolute beast. We'll see initiation onto Saksa. Doesn't get pulled up to the high ground, and Zai gives him a little exit. 3 tower down bottom. There's that BKB. So maybe something OG can fight around. Sumail still doesn't really do big damage.
Hey, we got a telescope too. Maybe Saksa can take that.
Oh, in comes Saksa. Does get off the Doom onto Zai. Some pretty good follow-up damage. Secret taking big hits as Zapsor actually the first to fall. They trade for Saksa. Another good Sonic Wave connects at least on 3, I think.
Yeah, but they got that Doom onto the Monkey King.
Onto the DP. Seb getting pulled back in. He'll get brought down low. And Zai, he survived from the Doom. Now the arena comes. And it ends up as a 1 for 4.
That stolen Doom, man. That just ruined it. That fresh BKB. Didn't even get a chance to use it.
Oh, Yapsor making the plays. So they use these buybacks. It's a 4v3. The 2 that are down do not have buyback on OG. They'll use the glyph, trying to hold this second lane of barracks. But watch this bear just chew through it.
But watch this drive. Easy. Oh, there we go.
Jump in. A good initiation. But the all heal. No Tail dies in the fray, and they just turn. Mid one and Saksa drop. And
you guys
that
good?
might be GG. No more buybacks. Big Secret just push for the win here. Unless Sumail and Seb can make some godlike play. No, that's it. A quick upper bracket not grand finals. A quick upper bracket winner series. That was I'm done. That was just I got nothing. Secret just wiped the floor with them.
Wow, thank you for your articulate closing of our wonderful series. Your closeout was just as good as this series. That's
perfect. I was on brand.
Yeah, that's what you were going for. I can tell.
An upper bracket finals for the ages.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was complete and utter domination from Team Secret. The lane's not as bad this game. I mean, we left the laning stage at a slight advantage. Sure.
Yeah, still not great, though. What was this Doom pick? At what point did this Doom have any impact? He got one good Doom, and then it got stolen by Yapsor. So I think that counters it out. Dare we say no real Dooms?
Obviously, it didn't